I have have you all have watched geography lesson video, but I couldn't ask you questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 3 or 4 questions from the geography lesson poem. Do you all have textbooks? Do you all have textbooks with you? Comment in the section yes. Right. So open your textbooks. Come to geography lesson poem. I'm going to ask you few questions. Come on, fast, quick. Okay. First question. Question number 1. Who is the writer of this poem? Comment in the comment section. Who is the writer of the poem Geography Lesson? First, let me see who will answer first. The question is, who is the writer of the poem Geography Lesson? Right. Julfikar Ghosh. Come on fast. What about others? Good. So the writer of the poem is Julfikar Ghosh. Good. Next question. What is the meaning of the word haphazard? Write the answer in the comment section, chat box quickly. What is the meaning of the word haphazard? Fast, quick. What is the meaning of the word haphazard? Correct, correct. So haphazard means without plan or without any order. Good, correct. Third question is, where is the poet Julfikar? Question number 3, where is the poet? Whether he is traveling by auto or by train or by any other means of communication. Whether the poet is traveling by auto or by bus or by train or any other mode of transportation. What do you mean by jet? What do you mean by jet? Jet means plane. Good. Okay. Next question is, okay, correct. Jet means plane, correct. Now the next question is, where do people like to settle on the planet Earth? You have to give me the names of 2 places where human settlements are largely based. Where do people like to live on planet Earth? There are 2 places. Come on fast. Give me answer. Right. Near in valleys and near rivers. Correct. Right. So people like to live near river banks and valleys. Correct. What about others? What about others? Others are not answering. Okay, good. Now the next question is, okay, near land, uh, in valleys and near rivers. Okay. What is the message in the third stanza? I'm asking about what is the message from the third stanza. The question is simple, whether the earth is round or flat. What is the right word to describe earth's shape? I'm asking the question, what is the right word to describe earth's shape? Not round. I want the technical word. What is the word we use, the correct word to describe the earth shape? Round is not technically correct. Find out, Google it quickly. What is the name of the word we use to describe the shape of planet Earth? Who said Earth is flat? Is Earth flat? Okay. So Earth is in sphere shape or round shape? Spherical. Earth is flat. ID Venkatachala NP Gowda. Earth is not flat. Are you listening to me? Earth is not flat. Earth is, in a layman's language, Earth is round, but is spherical in shape. The login ID Venkatachala NP Gowda. Earth is not flat. Whether Earth is flat or round, I'm asking you a question. Earth is flat or round in a layman's terminology. Come on, come on. All right. So yes, it is spherical in shape. Correct. So Earth is not flat. Earth is spherical in shape. Okay, good. Now next question is, now the next question is, what is difficult to understand to poet? Whether it is difficult to understand about the design of the city or the nature of the human beings. What is difficult to understand? What is difficult to understand? Whether it is easy to understand the design of the city, why people settle near rivers and in valleys, and earth is round, or is it difficult to understand human behavior? Which is difficult to understand? Which is difficult to understand? Human nature or behavior of the human beings. Right? Why the people hate each other to build walls across cities and to kill? So it is very difficult to understand the nature of the human. It is very difficult to understand human nature. Good. Now listen. So in the poem, Julfikar Ghosh wanted to say that at a height of 6 miles above, he could understand that Earth is not flat, Earth is round. He could understand why the cities have been designed in such way, and he could understand very well that why people started settling down near rivers and in valleys. But poet cannot understand why people hate each other. Poet can't understand why people build walls, and poet can't understand why people divide the planet Earth into different countries and different states. And poet cannot understand why people hate each other. Do you know why people hate each other? If you know the answer, give me quickly. Do you know why people do such kind of things? Why people simply hate others? Why simply people try to criticize others? Why people without any reason try to make others unhappy? Why do people do such kind of things? If you know the answer, give me quickly. Why do people do such kind of inhuman things? Come on, first, whatever you understood, you tell me. Why do some people try to unnecessarily make others unhappy, sad, criticize? They want to see others suffering. Ego, lack of love, selfishness, to expand their land, ego. Come on, go ahead, tell me. What are the reasons why people like to see others unhappy, sad, to take the resources from themselves? Because they are jealous, ego, they are afraid of others going front of them. People hate others because they want to show their weak points. Any other? Religion. Okay, Gita, religion, right? Okay, listen. Religion may be one of the reasons, but religion is not the only reason why people hate each other. Religion is just a pretext. It is part of the human nature to hate others, to expand their relationship, to make others to feel inferior in front of them. They'll try to suppress others so that they feel happy. If you are more talented than others, they generally feel jealous. When they can't raise their standards, what they try to do, they try to pull your legs. Discrimination. Any other reasons? Why do people do such kind of things? Jealousy. Now what you have to do when somebody in now what you have to do when people criticize you because they are jealous of you, when people try to show discrimination, when people try to suppress you, what you have to do? Whether you have to suppressed by them, whether you have to accept their criticism, or whether you have to fight back. If you are not wrong, when they try to harm you, when they try to suppress you, and when they try to discriminate you, and when they try to overpower you, what do you have to do? Whether you have to sit simply and cry in the home, or you have to give the tit for the tat. What do you have to do? Right, fight back, take action. Right, we should fight back. If we start listening to people, they speak so many things out of jealousy because we may be better than them. So that is the reason why so many people hate each other. At your level, you can understand. In classroom also sometimes it happens. When you perform well in the examination, the student who can't do properly in the examination, they try to make fun of your marks, they try to unnecessarily poke fun of you, they try to criticize you. So don't get disturbed by such kind of students. There are always some idiots will be in this world, and without any reason they will try to make fun of you and they try to disturb you. Not only you, even to so many people also they get disturbed because of these things. So in the poem, finally, poet could not understand why people hate each other. Poet fail to understand why people build walls and why people kill others. So even poet Zulfikar Ghosh also failed to understand the human behavior and the reasons for human hatredness. Okay, before I conclude the class, I'll ask you last question and you have to give me a proper answer. Before I end the class, I'll ask you one last question and you have to give me a proper answer. If you don't know the answer right now, you talk to your parents and then give me the answer. So last question for this class is, before I conclude this class, before I stop live streaming, I'm going to ask you one last question. If you know the answer, give me immediately. If you don't know the answer, ask your parents and then give me answer in the WhatsApp group. The question is, which is the most dangerous animal on the planet Earth? I repeat the question. Which is the most dangerous animal on the planet Earth? The question is very simple. You have to name the animal which is the most dangerous on the planet Earth. Quick, come on. You have 2 minutes time to give me answer. If you can give me answer, give me answer. The most dangerous animal on the planet Earth. Human beings. Come on fast. It's already 10:30. We have to end the class because we have one more class to start. Have you asked this question to your parents or you are giving answer directly? So in class 8 only you understood. Human is the most dangerous animal on the planet Earth. Right. Okay, good. So you all understood that human is the most dangerous animal on the planet Earth. I will explain the reasons behind this kind of behavior in the later classes, but for today, this class is sufficient. So in the poem Geography lesson, poet could understand all other things from the height of 10,000 feet height and 6 miles above the sky, but he could not understand the human behavior, the reasons behind the hatred. Okay, so I'm going to end the class, but